Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video about the markets. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick. My voice is slowly but surely coming back, but this weekend was obviously was pretty horrific in terms of being sick. But it's okay. All right, we're back with a full update. I want to prepare you a little bit for next week. I wanted to talk about some altcoins that I thought were interesting. So that's what we'll do in this video. It will probably not be a long video because there's not much to talk about, especially not if you watch my other videos today. But there are some things to talk about. So that's what we'll do. So let's get right into it. So first of all, preparing for next week, the main thing you need to know is that the volume across the market has dropped down very, very low. All right, so right now, excuse me once again, right now you can see the volume across like Bitcoin, Ethereum, but a lot of coins is very, very low. So what that means, especially when we have the first week after Christmas again, that is relatively normal, even though we have the end of the year coming up, of course. So it's not going to be completely normal. And what's going to happen is that a lot of new capital, or at least previous capital that was in the market, will return, and due to the low volume, that's going to cause a lot of volatility. All right, so that volatility will mostly or will be most noticeable on the lower time frames, but it could also create a fake out here, a bullish fake out, bearish fake out, whatever. So know that. All right, be prepared for that. And if we, for example, like the main question for Bitcoin right now, to switch to Bitcoin a little bit, the main question is, well, will we be able to hold 92,000? Or will we drop down to the next support level right here between 89 and 86,000? Honestly, the answer I have for you is I don't know. I think it's most likely that we will be able to hold 92,000, but like I said, talking about that volatility, if we, for example, drop down below 92,000, don't instantly panic, right? Especially in the next like 12 to 16 hours, it is still a possibility as well that we do some sort of a fake out below 92,000, that we reclaim the level, and that then we just hold it like nothing happened, and then we can move all the way up to 99,000 again. So be prepared for moves like that. Like I said, whether we are going to be able to hold 92,000 or whether we'll drop down to 89,000 is going to depend a lot on what the market does in the next 24 hours. All right, so how do stock markets open? How does the Coinbase Bitcoin price develop, which at this point of time it's at a massive discount, so that's obviously bearish. If that continues to be this way Monday and Tuesday, we will most likely drop down into 89 and 87,000. All right, so be prepared for that. If the fundamentals don't change, we will certainly drop down a level lower, which is not the end of the world in my eyes, but it is something, well, you should know, of course. So those are my thoughts on the markets. Those are my thoughts on Bitcoin. Talking about altcoins, though, we can be a little bit more positive because I do think there are some altcoins that are interesting. Right now, most altcoins are not, because most altcoins are just correlated to Bitcoin and they're not that strong. But there are some altcoins that are very strong. So for example, AIXBT, which is one of those AI agent coins, has been incredibly bullish. Now, personally, I would not buy the top here, but both volume, as you can see right here, or at least volume right here, but also in general relative strength is very high, right? So if this does get some sort of a bigger pullback, I think it's an amazing buy. So therefore, I do think you need to keep your eyes on it. Some fan favorites are Dogecoin and XRP. Basically nothing going on there, all right? They're basically just consolidating here and slightly bearish. So very similar to Bitcoin, and therefore very similar to other altcoins, which is not the end of the world, but again, something you need to know. And some other altcoins that are doing quite well. Adventure Gold, but that's a bit of a manipulated coin. Let's see if there's something else. The, so THE, I think is quite interesting as well. Thena is the full name. If that's able to get some sort of a strong touch here at 1.65 or 1.6, I personally will consider buying that. GMT or Steppen is at a very strong support level, so I think that's worth to keep your eyes on. Hyperliquid is consolidating now. If we get to the bottom of the consolidation, or if we break out of the top of the consolidation, I think that is still an amazing coin to keep your eyes on. And that's, well, similar to AI XBT, Virtuals is also still doing great, all right? So if this hits some sort of a high confluence, strong support level, I think that's worth to, well, potentially buy, but at least to keep your eyes on as well. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. We're falling quite hard as we speak right now, but like I said, as long as we hold 92,000 or as long as we do some sort of a fake out and after that we reclaim it, we're fine. And otherwise, we drop down to 89, 87,000. We're fine long term as well. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know about the markets for now. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos. Hopefully it was valuable, and take care and bye.